Hey y'all, this video today I'm going to show you how easy it is to cook a Weight Watcher style chicken fried rice that even Uncle Roger would approve of. Hi y'all, Don here with Southern Backyard Cooking. As you can see, I have gotten to where I really like to eat good food. Well, I'm trying to start losing a little weight, take a little bit better care of myself, so I'm using a lot of the Weight Watcher guidelines in cooking. So today's video I'm going to be demonstrating how we in the South cook Weight Watcher style chicken fried rice that has only 4 points per serving, and Uncle Roger would definitely like this. If you like my video, please make sure you subscribe, ring that bell. This will allow you to follow my site and get notifications anytime I have a new video. Okay, step one is heat our griddle. Because unlike Uncle Roger, I am going to cook it on a griddle and not a wok. Most people have a griddle of some sort. A wok, not everybody does. So we're going to cook it out on the griddle. Okay, so our first item, we got to prepare all the ingredients. So I'm going to dice the chicken. For this chicken, because I'm going to mix it in with the rice and everything else, I want it about a ½ inch cubes. I want it real small so I don't have to cut it up while I'm eating it. Okay. The other things, I have my rice. I am using a long grain brown rice versus a white rice. The brown rice has 0 points, so it's very good for you. Really, you can't tell much difference in taste. I've got some green onions that I've diced up and some shallots. Okay, I'm going to be making a recipe that'll feed about 4 people, 4 servings in it. So I've got about half, 3/4 of a cup of both of those. I've got some diced garlic, some black pepper, and some MSG. And I've got 4 eggs. I will be using some sesame oil and some regular oil. One of the things I like when I dice up my onions and stuff is I like to use this little device here. So it'll chop them all up for me and I don't have to use my knife and cutting board to do them. All right, so I'm gonna dice up my chicken. And like I said, I want it about a ½ inch thick. So I am just cutting it ½ inch, make sure it's all the way through. Going one way, then I'm going to turn them and go the other way. One of the things doing this, like I said, it'll actually help me when I'm eating it because it's not going to be big pieces in my chicken fried rice. But also cooking it, it's going to take a lot less time to cook than if they were larger pieces. Okay, so I have all my chicken diced up. I've got about 20 ounces. That's going to be about 5 ounces per person per serving. Along with we're going to do a cup of rice, cooked rice per person. So we'll end up actually having close to 2 cups as our finished product. My griddle is up to temperature. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on, kind of move it around just a little bit, and put my chicken on. Now, in my griddle, I've only got these 3 burners. So I got this burner over here that is not on. That'll allow me to move stuff over there as I'm cooking it to keep it a little warm, but it won't actually keep cooking. You know, in cooking this for a Weight Watchers, the only 2 ingredients that really add to the points is the oil next and the sesame oil. But without these, you really just don't have that much flavor in it. So I'm just cooking the chicken and turning it, moving it around. I want it to get done, but I don't want it overly cook. I want to cook my garlic, my shallots, and my green onions. A lot of times I would do these green onions, actually add them and cook them a little later. But my wife is very allergic to raw onions. So if they're cooked, there's no problem. So that's why I'm cooking them at this point, because I want them to get pretty done. So how do I tell they're done? One is they're going to get to be a translucent, so they'll be almost clear, but they'll also be soft. And you just kind of move them around and let them cook. All right, so I've got my onions and shallots and garlic about done. I'm going to pour my eggs right in the middle of all that, and I'm trying to, it's almost like scrambling these up and making some type of an omelet. But I want them to become nice and fluffy. And I want them done. All right, so now I want to add my rice. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of oil. And I've got 6 cups of rice in here, so I don't want to use all of it. I'm only going to use 4 cups. And yeah, you could get a measuring cup and measure it. To me, that's too much work. And with this, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to heat it up some. So I'm going to add a little bit more oil. I want to get this rice warmed up because it's cold. I had this rice from yesterday. And I want to get it all broken up, all mixed up. Okay, now I want to add the chicken. So I'm going to pull the chicken over. Now I want to get it all mixed up really good. All right, so now I'm going to add the soy sauce. I'm going to add a little bit of my sesame oil. This is, again, what gives it a lot of the flavor. And no, I don't measure. I may add a little bit more of that. I'm going to add some MSG and a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to mix it all up. Now I know most of y'all thinking, that sure is an awful lot for 4 people. It is. It's a big helping. It's going to end up being, even though we started with only 4 cups of rice, which would be a cup each, with everything else that's added to this, you're going to end up getting about 2 cups each. I'm going to add a little bit more soy sauce. Getting that good golden brown. Move it all the way around, get everything Make sure we get everything all cooked up really good. And I think we're just about there. So then I'm going to dish it out into my pan here. All right, so I've got my chicken fried rice. I'm gonna spoon me some out. I probably need a bigger spoon, but I'm gonna spoon me some out to taste it. Now, one of the things I do is I like mine a little bit spicier, so I got some sriracha sauce, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that to it. Mix it up a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna taste it. Oh, man. Uncle Roger, you would definitely be proud of this. This is some of the best chicken fried rice I've ever eaten in my life. It's a very easy recipe, including prep time, maybe 15 minutes to cook. The rice is fluffy, it's hot. The chicken gives it a really good flavor. The biggest thing that gives it the flavor is this sesame oil. Yeah, it's got some points in it, but that makes it taste so good. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, give me a big thumbs up, and until next time, folks, y'all have a great day.